What's up guys, brand new Figomoto. Got less than 100,000 in your pocket but doesn't shake the itch for your own scooter? I've lined up every brand new scoot you can score in the Philippines today. A range from cheapest to almost 100,000. And I'll sprinkle in a few quick facts so you can shop like a pro. So let's roll the intro. First on our list is the Kimco Super 8 150, priced at 76,000 pesos. Power comes from a carb-fed 149.7cc single overhead cam for bulb that makes 10 horsepower at 7,500 RPM and 9.6 Nm or torque at 6,000 RPM. So it pulls harder than most 125s yet never feels snappy enough to scare a newbie. A 6-liter tank and real-world 42 km per liter give roughly 250 km between fill-ups. Under the split-level saddle, you've got a 16 liters box, seat height sits at 780mm, ground clearance at 140mm, and stopping power comes from a big front disc and rear drop. No ABS, but the lever feels is progressive. Twin projector headlights and 14-inch wheels scream Mini Maxi. Next on our list is the Yamaha MIUI 125, priced at 77,900 pesos. Yamaha's 125cc Blue Core single pumps 9.3 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 9.6 Nm of torque at 5,500 RPM. A 4.2-liter tank and 48 to 50 km per liter economy equal roughly 200 km range. You get a 14-liter U-box, 750mm seat height, 145mm ground clearance, and a single front disc with mechanical rear drop. No ABS but the echo indicator in the dash nudges you to smoother inputs. Matte blue, magenta, vibrant orange, or stealth black plastics look playful, and on the road the engine feels crisp yet forgiving. Great starter bike vibes. Next is the Yamaha Mio Gear, priced at 79,400 pesos. Same engine, same outputs, but tougher trim. Utility hooks, rubberized shields, and a bash plate. And Yamaha's stop and start on the S variant boosts urban practicality. Seat height inches up to 760mm, ground clearance to 155mm, and weight to 96 kg. Brakes mirror the MIUI, but 12-inch blockier tires give extra grip on rough barangay lanes. Matte brown or gray make it look like a liter cargo mule, and power delivery stays smooth even with a box groceries on board. Next is the Yamaha Mio Soul I 125, priced at 79,900 pesos. 500 pesos more for wider plastic, a split LED DRL, and a 100-section rear tire that steadies mid-corner lead. Seat box grows to 15 liters, seat height 770mm, ground clearance 150mm, still disc and drum brakes, but the broader footprint lets you brake later without drama. Matte cyan or matte black with neon accents give real street-style presence, and the engine feels identical to the MIUI, swift but drama-free. Next is the Suzuki Avenis 125, priced at 80,400 pesos. Suzuki's 124cc SEP single makes 8.7 horsepower at 6,750 RPM, 10 Nm of torque at 5,500 RPM. It's tuned for torque, so launches feel punchier than the number suggests. A 5.2-liter tank and 54 km per liter mean about 280 km before the fuel cap behind the tail needs opening. Storage is great here. 21.5-liter under seat plus a 1-liter USB-equipped cabin. Seat height 780mm, ground clearance 160mm, and a ventilated front disc with drum rear. Dual-tone orange black, green black, or blue black schemes make it look like a baby GSX. And the raised rear end keeps it planted over hump. Next is the Honda Click 125, priced at 81,400. The liquid-cooled 125cc ESP Plus 4 valve spits out 11 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 10.8 Nm of torque at 5,000 RPM, noticeably zippier than any 110. A 5.5-liter tank paired with 50 km per liter gives 275 km legs. Seat box is 18 liters, seat height a low 769mm, ground clearance 132mm. Honda fits a front disc and rear drum with combi brake. Smart key, hazard switch, and full LEDs make it feel upmarket, while Candy Caribbean blue or pearl crimson paint pops under sunlight. Twist the throttle and the Click feels eager, almost sporty yet the CVT keeps rev still key. Next is the Suzuki Bergman Street, priced at 83,400 pesos. Comfort Cruiser Alert. The 124cc air-cooled 2-valve puts out 8.6 horsepower and 10 Nm of torque. The long wheelbase makes that power feel smoother than rivals. a 5.5-liter tank, and 53 kilometers per liter push 290-kilometer range. Mega size 21.5-liter seat cabin, 780mm seat height, tall 160mm ground clearance, and CBS link disc and drum brakes. Twin glove box, one with USB plus a tall sofa-like seat give mini maxi vibes. Metallic matte black or pearl white paint looks elegant. On the move, it glides over potholes like a couch on wheels. Next is the Kimco Super Z150, priced at 83,900 pesos. Liquid-cooled 149.6cc, 4-valve outputs 11.4 horsepower and 11.2 Nm of torque. Strong mid-range pull, 6-liter tank, 45 km per liter, roughly 270 km range. Seat bin 17 liters, seat height 785mm, ground clearance 150mm. Dual disc gives sharp bite but still no ABS. DRLs add visibility, and red, black or cyan gray graphics plus a muscular fairing make it look like a mini NMAX. Feels torquey off the line, great for 2-up or hilly commutes. Next is the Yamaha Mio Grabis, priced at 84,900 pesos. A 125cc Blue Core makes 9.5 horsepower and 9.5 Nm of torque. The trick floor-mounted 6-liter tank lowers the center of gravity and frees a huge 25-liter U-box. Seat height says friendly at 780mm, ground clearance at 135mm, weight is 103 kilograms. Single front disc, rear drum, matte red, matte black or lime green panels plus 12-inch cast wheels look premium. And the low slang mass makes it feel planted even with a week's groceries under the seat. Next is the Motorstar Easy Ride ADV 175 Fi, priced at 92,000 pesos. Adventure Chic meets a 169cc EFI 4-valve pushing 12.2 horsepower and 13 Nm of torque. Torque arrives early so it surges up inclines. 8-liter tank, 40 km per liter, about 320 km reach. U-box is 14-liter, seat height is 810mm, ground clearance a lofty 170mm. Twin disc with single-channel ABS up front, handguards, and crash big shouts ADV. While camo gray or khaki paints turn heads. Ride feel is upright and commanding, perfect for plaid season patrols. Next is the Suzuki Bergman Street EX, priced at 92,400 pesos. Same powertrain but adds auto stop start, a silent starter, and a fatter 12-inch rear wheel for better highway stability. Fuel use edges up to 57 km per liter, weight 212 kilograms, seat height and clearance unchanged, brakes still CBS. Two-tone saddle and matte blue or matte black paint polish the look. City pool feels identical, but the quiet start and stop start make it feel more premium. Next is the Kimco Like 125 Italian, priced at 92,900 pesos. The 124cc EFI 2 valves gives 9.1 horsepower and 9.6 Nm of torque, paired with a 7-liter tank for roughly 48 km per liter. Your style flat floor body hides a 16-liter seat bin, seat height is 770mm, ground clearance is 140mm, dual disc with CBS grip 12-inch wheels, so stopping strong even without ABS. White, red or powder blue paint plus chrome mirrors nail the Best Buy aesthetic. Engine pulls leisurely but silky, ideal for cafe hopping. Next is the Yamaha Mio Fazio, 92,900 pesos. Hybrid fun, 8.3 horsepower and 10.6 Nm of torque from the 125cc Blue Core, plus a 3 Nm low-speed boost from the Smart Motor Generator. A 5.1-liter tank and 55 km per liter yield about 280 km. Seat box 17.8 liters, seat height 780mm, ground clearance is 135mm, front disc and rear drum. Pastel cyan, latte brown, or black raven give Instagram flair, and the electric assist makes the first 2 meters feel zippier than its siblings. Next is the Skygo Lance 150, priced at 97,000 pesos. Liquid-cooled 149cc 4-valve pumps 13 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 13.8 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. Strongest here, so it leaps ahead at green lights. A 6.5-liter tank and 42 km per liter return 270 km. Trunk is 15 liters, seat height is 795mm, ground clearance is 150mm, dual disc with dual channel ABS, smart key, and LED light bar headlight to spec ship. Metallic red or stout black plastics and sharp creases, and power feels almost 160 class. Next is the Bristol Basilica 125, priced at 98,800 pesos. The Retro King sports a 124cc EFI 4-valve with 9.5 horsepower and 9.8 Nm of torque, a 7-liter tank, and 50 km per liter fetch 350 km range. Under the kilt stitch seat, you'll find an 18-liter bin, seat height is 790mm, ground clearance 155mm. Combined hydraulic brakes like the front disc and rear drum. LEDs all around. USB charger in the leg shield. Cream, mint, or graphite paint with chrome trim draws cafe racer stairs. And the engine feels smooth, relaxed, ideal for laid-back Sunday rides. And that's it. If this rundown helps narrow your wishlist, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also visit our website moto.yucatec.com for more news and reviews. Again, this is Brian, and see you again on the next one. Ride safe!